Everyone desires to learn how to be more productive. The problem is that most people believe that a new tool or app will make them more productive. As a matter of fact, they spend money on the latest planner or task manager in the hope that it will help them get more things done. This nearly never works. Why? Because productivity does not result from a single tool. Some of the world's most productive people rely solely on pen and paper. Being a productive person, on the other hand, is the result of organizing your life in specific ways. In this video, I'll take you through ways you can be productive at work, at home, or anywhere else. Productivity is not only not dependent on tools, but it is also not location dependent. Ready? Let's get started. So what exactly does it mean to be productive? But hold on. Before we get into how to be productive, let's make sure we're all on the same page about what productivity actually is. If you don't understand productivity, no matter how many different strategies you try, you won't make much progress. So what exactly is productivity? Let's simply say productivity is efficiently doing the right things. Productivity isn't always about getting more things done, though being productive will help you get more done. To begin with, productivity is about getting the right things done, things that really matter and make a difference in your life. It is possible to complete many tasks without being productive. Sending a flurry of emails may feel good, but if it prevents you from doing your most important work, it will harm you. Productive people know what they need to work on and then devise strategies to complete those tasks. The most productive people can identify high-impact activities and then consistently engage in those activities. With that said, let's take a look at some specific productivity tips and strategies that will help you accomplish more, get more done, and become the person you want to be. Number 1. Set smart goals. Set goals that will help you stay focused on what you really want to achieve, both personally and professionally. You're much more likely to stray if you don't have goals, wasting hours on things that aren't all that important to you. A concrete, actionable, and meaningful goal, on the other hand, helps you in focusing your attention on the big picture. Number 2. Do your most important work first. If you want to be productive, you should start each day by working on your most important task, or what I call MIT. This is the one task that will yield the most significant results for you. You have the most energy in the morning, and you should devote that energy to tasks that will make a significant difference. What I'm saying is you need to start your day with high-impact tasks rather than low-impact tasks like email or social media, because they will significantly lower your productivity. Examine your to-do list at the start of each day or the night before and identify 1 to 3 MITs. Use the 80-20 rule to determine which tasks will have the greatest impact on productivity. Don't do anything else until you've completed your MITs. Concentrate on one task, the most important one, before moving on to the next most important one. This strategy ensures that even if you don't get anything else done, you will have worked on the most important things. Number 3. Focus on doing deep work. Deep work is the process of carving out long, uninterrupted blocks of time to focus intently on a difficult task. During deep work, you block out all distractions and devote all of your energy and attention to the single task at hand. It is extremely difficult to make progress on important work without periods of deep work. Also, you can't be thoughtful or work through complex problems if you're constantly bombarded with distractions. You need uninterrupted chunks of time to write a book, code a new app, or finish an important slide deck. Look at any highly successful productive person and you'll see deep work. Productivity and deep work go hand in hand. Number 4. Eliminate distractions. Distractions are the polar opposite of focused work. When you become distracted, your focus suffers and your productivity plummets. If you want to increase productivity, you must eliminate distractions strategically so that you can focus. This is especially important first thing in the morning when you're working on your most important goals. You won't be able to completely eliminate distractions unless you live in a monastery. However, there are some simple steps you can take to improve your surroundings. You can minimize notifications by closing communication apps like Facebook and email. Mute your phone or store it in a desk drawer out of sight. To muffle outside noise, close your office door or listen to focused music. or use distraction blocking apps like Freedom or Rescue Time to prevent access to social media sites such as Facebook or Reddit. Number 5. Delegate as much as possible. Delegation is one of a productive person's superpowers. The more tasks you can delegate that are either low value or outside of your skill set, the more time you will have to focus on the important things. Trying to do everything may make you feel more productive, but it actually reduces your impact. The reality is that you have a unique set of skills and talents, and your time is best spent on activities that allow you to put them to use. The more time you spend on low-value activities, like tedious paperwork, the less time you have to spend on high-productivity tasks that only you can do. Number 6. Automate as much as possible. Technology has made it progressively easy to automate repetitive, time-consuming tasks, which is a huge time-saving benefit for us. Platforms like Zapier, IFTTT, and Integromat enable you to connect disparate apps and then automate many tasks. Automation allows you to reclaim lost time and spend it more productively. So examine your workflow for relatively simple tasks that you perform regularly. This could include things like sending specific emails to new customers, transferring data between applications, creating the same type of documents repeatedly, and so on. These are excellent candidates for automation. Number 7. Say no frequently. The most productive and successful people say no most of the time. They understand that if they do everything that is expected of them, they will never be able to complete their own tasks and goals. They turn down many good opportunities to focus on the best ones. Naturally, there will be times when it is appropriate to assist someone. However, don't make it a habit to always do everything that is asked of you. You must have control over your schedule if you want to be productive. Number 8. Embrace daily rituals and habits. Rituals are actions that you perform regularly without much thought, like drinking a cup of tea first thing in the morning. If you want to be more productive, consider developing rituals and habits that will help you accomplish more. For example, you could establish a nightly ritual in which you review your task list and choose your 3 most important tasks for the following day. You could also establish a morning ritual that includes 20 minutes of exercise and reading a book that puts you in a productive, energized state of mind. You could also make it a daily habit to review your goals for 15 minutes before beginning your workday. You may encounter some setbacks at first when performing your rituals, especially if they contradict a long-ingrained behavior. A habit takes approximately 30 days to solidify. However, the more you do them, the easier they will become and the more integrated they will feel into your life. Rituals boost productivity by reducing the amount of time spent thinking about specific tasks. You simply perform them because they are an important part of your day. Number 9. Reduce decision fatigue. Barack Obama, Steve Jobs, and Mark Zuckerberg all have a similar fashion sense. Jobs was always dressed in jeans and a black turtleneck. Every day, Zuck dresses in jeans and a blue t-shirt. Throughout his presidency, Obama wore only gray and blue suits. But what is the significance of this fashion minimalism? Because small decisions accumulate throughout the day. Jobs, Zuckerberg, and Obama all understand the reality of decision fatigue. You begin each day with a limited amount of mental strength and attention, and every decision you have to make requires some of that energy. Eventually, decision fatigue begins to set in. You simply lack the mental resources to sort through all of the relevant information and make an informed decision. The more mentally exhausted you become, the more difficult it is to work productively. Number 10. Plan your day in advance. Your calendar is an extremely effective productivity tool. When you plan your day, or even your week ahead of time, you can carve out specific blocks of time during the day for deep work. You spend your days in reactive mode if you don't plan ahead of time. You must constantly decide what to work on while also navigating other people's requests. You must be proactive if you want to have control over your schedule. I recommend a scheduling technique known as structural productivity. You meticulously plan your day while also allowing for some flexibility. This technique will help you work on the items on your task list at the right times. During those specific time slots, you should concentrate on completing your most important tasks. You can also use the scheduled time for other important things, like spending time with friends and family. Ideally, the first allocated time block should be used for deep work because that is when you are the most alert and energetic. Don't look at your email or social media. Concentrate on the one thing that will produce the best results. That's all for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more.